What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video I'm going to be taking a look at the Phoenix Models June 2025 releases. There have been some hints provided by Phoenix Models, so let's take a look at those real quick. Seems to be a newish thing still for the brand, at least to my understanding. So 1 A321, 3 A330s, 3 A340s, 1 A350, 1 A380, excuse me, 1 737, 1 748, 1 763, two 777s, 2 787s, an MD-11, and 2 MD-82s, all planned this month. Goodness me. I just had lunch and in the midst of a little free slot in my schedule. So, with that being said, let's take a look and see what the Phoenix releases are. Using the model airliner form this time for the hints, and I did find a collage of the pictures of the planes that they will be doing, so look at that at the end of this. But starting off, we have a Kuwait Airways A321neo in this batch. Should be in the new livery. It actually looked pretty cool with the Neo. Hopefully it does have the cockpit mask on it. And then a China Eastern A330-200 with the Harbin 2025 Asian Winter Games Special Livery, one of many Chinese special liveries that are out there. Then a Desert Wings Aviation A330neo, sounds like some type of private operator if I had to guess. And a House Color A340-200, okay, hopefully that's in the older, like the multicolored stripe tail livery, the one that was on like the A300s and the early A320 family aircraft. Then a Scandinavian SAS A340-300, should be in that beige livery right before the current one. Air Canada A340-500 in here, very cool. Should be in the toothpaste livery, hopefully. The Wonderloose Swiss A350-900, the first for the airline. Hopefully a regular livery will get made in the future. KLM 787-9, they have a updated new livery where the nose cone is all blue now. They moved the swoop a little further back, so it should be that revised livery, I would think. An Aeroflot Illusion 62 with the registration Charlie Papa -86675. Then we have a Russia Ministry of Emergency Situations Illusion Il-62M or EMERCOM. Very interesting. And then we have the MD-80s. Both of them look to be China Northern MD-82s. So I'm not sure what the difference is. Same registration and everything, but maybe there's a different livery on both of them. FedEx MD-11, so another one being made here by Phoenix. We'll see what that one's all about. And then a Garuda Indonesia A330-300 Pokemon special livery. Singapore A380 in there, that's very good to see. I wonder if that's the same one I spotted in New York. Then we have a Japan Airlines 737-800 JAL Gundam Jet, not sure how you say that. Korean Air 748i, this is Hotel Lima 7638, so now Phoenix doing one of these after NG pumped out 3 in the last 2 releases. Air Do 767-300ER, and the Cathay 777-300, a non-ER variant, Bravo-Hotel November Quebec. Another Korean Air 333, Hotel Lima 8008. Now both the 748 and the 300 should be the new livery, so be excited to see that. And then we have the 787-10. So all those 3 types do have new liveries in place. And that is all of the Phoenix releases. So if I go ahead and find, there is a collage of photos. Here we go. So the KLM 789, which is, yep, that is the updated livery. And then the Singapore A380, that's pretty standard. Korean 777, 78, 748, yep, all in the new livery, which is great. Scandinavian A340-300 in the older livery, Garuda Indonesia A330 in that Pokemon livery, and then the Wonderloose Swiss A350. And then looks like that's the EMERCOM Illusion 62 there, and it looks like we are missing a photo for one of them. And that FedEx MD-11, it looks like it will be the one with the updated titles, so no Express titles on them anymore. They're starting to phase out the Express titles. And then the Aeroflot looks like it's the really old livery, so looks really cool there. Excited to see the photos for that one. And then the China Northern MD-82s, I'm not too sure about those. I'm just going to Google some quick pictures if I can get my hands on them. Looks like it did fly with China Southern. I swear it said China Northern, but let me look again. Yeah, it's China Northern, so I have no idea what this one is up to. But looks like China Southern now owns it. It's preserved as an instructional airframe for the Civil Aviation University of China. Very interesting. Delivered to them in March of 1991. I'm trying to see if there's any photos of it with the China Northern colors, but it looks like I am having no luck finding one. Okay, now I found one. There we go. I actually like that livery. I don't collect Chinese stuff, so definitely won't be buying this one, but I know that there will probably be an audience out there that would love to have this. And whether or not it'll have like a different variation of this China Northern livery, we'll have to see. Hopefully there's some additional photos that come out, because I'd like to see what they have planned for those two MD-80 releases. So good to know that Phoenix is bringing back the MD-80 mold. Hopefully they make some Western stuff, like European and American stuff. I don't know much about the Phoenix MD-80 mold, though. I'm not too familiar with how it looks and just how it performs overall, but it looks like it definitely isn't the greatest, so it's probably similar to something like the Gemini JC in terms of the quality and the accuracy of it, but it doesn't look too bad, just from my perspective, so we'll have to see what the photos look like when they come out, if they've changed the mold or anything since their last release, because I don't know when they last did an MD-80. I think it's been at least a few years. But whether or not that will be changing is for us to be seen with the photos whenever those come out. But a great release from Phoenix for sure. That FedEx MD-11 with the new titles does interest me. I probably should start replacing those with these new title variants, because Gemini Jets just did the 7.6, and they've done a 777 as well. I saw 757 with the new titles. Hopefully that gets made soon. Now I got an MD-11 that's out there. There's been some A300s that have the updated titles. So they are introducing this at a pretty rapid rate. We'll be eager to add the new titles before too long. So that'll do it for this Phoenix release video. Great set for sure, and super excited to see what else they've got coming up. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.